All right, we're here at Plaza Azteca, the Outer Banks. And hey, man, this is the spot where it happened, correct?
Yep. I had some Pacificos, and I got a little bubbly.
What does that mean?
My stomach was churning, and I walked outside and projectile vomited right next to this car here. And
Jim was loogieing over there.
Jim spat right here.
All right, well, let's reenact it real quick. Right. Brian will play the role of the girl having her quinceañera.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh my gosh, I'm just here having my quinceañera at Plaza Azteca. What is the man with no eyelids doing?
Chill out. Chill the fuck out. Nobody is more excited to jump on a technical difficulty than Jeff Schools. We're all good. Everything's good. I think I do have some otters somewhere that I can pull. Let me go over and grab the otters. I seriously am looking into buying otters. I don't even know if you need to have like a habit. I guess they need water, right? They have to have their own habitat. But every time I see a video of an otter on any type of social media, I'm convinced that we're just an inferior species. I mean, every species on the planet, inferior species to otters. Their little hands, you know, they lay on their backs and they can open up shellfish. I'm going to have to download this illegally. Don't report me, please. We had a rough night last night. We had a rough night on the Chad Duke show last night. I had some guys that I thought could handle it and just helping. Yeah, you know, well, just, you know, if there's something that you're enjoying that isn't a technical difficulty, feel free to pipe up with the same vim and vigor, Parlay Popes, as you did when I fuck up. That's all that I ask. So here's the otters that I was talking about. So I guess these otters are so smart that they clean up their toys and they don't even need to really be given treats. This guy just gives them ice cubes. So look at these little boys. First of all, are they white otters? Are they silver otters? Look at this. So they roll over on their backs, and then they get a whole chest full of ice. Now, how does he lose all the ice cubes? They love fucking ice cubes. Am I allowed to own otters? Like, how many fucking people do I have to give up speaking to for the rest of my life just to own one? I guess I need two. I want them to be able to hang with each other. Otters. Let's fucking do it. They don't bite. I've never seen one bite. And I think for mussels, like it looks like they'll clean. If you have like fucking clams, they'll clean up their room, which is more than most kids. Everybody who I know that has kids, there's a fucking constant fight to get their kid to clean up their room. Constantly burning their fucking time on this planet. And look at these Asian otters. I assume these are Asian otters. This video is taken from North Korea. So I'm into it. I'm into the market. I don't know, like Tony Montana, he owned a tiger, crazy guy. Got me looking at tigers all over the place. Bulletproof this glass, Manilo. You hungry? We got some time. That looks like somebody's nightmare, Tony. I mean, I get it. Like Elvira's supposed to be this, she's very skinny in that film, but Jesus Christ, she's not friendly. I mean, Tony could have probably figured out, oh, La Basura, you want to get some ice cream with my friend and me? He could probably just have gone back to that beach and picked up one of them bikini hoes once he had gotten the power and he had gotten the money and he had gotten the represent. Yeah. Anyway, it's solid. What is it? Solid. Solid Youds. Here we are. hanging out together. Thank you guys for joining me. I have, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I have 7 movie trailers for us to watch. And then if that doesn't go well, I pulled a motherfucking crazy diving video. I know you guys like the crazy diving videos. And this one is, these people are even more stupid than all of the other ones combined. So yeah, just keep your head on a swivel when you're going diving with these cats. I'll give you a hint. They didn't make it. They didn't fucking make it. Spoiler alert. But please hit the like button. I'm not sure how long we'll go tonight. It'll depend on if I continue to get $2 super chats. That's my favorite type. $2. If we get a bunch of $2 super chats, we'll keep it fucking on rolling on down the road. We'll keep it on hustling and swagging and pimping and ratchet and clanking, toe jamming and boogering. We'll do all that. Largemouth Ass is hanging out with us. Hello, Largemouth. Thank you for being on Solid Dudes last night. You're one of the reasons I had to make it members only immediately. But good to see you, buddy. Feeling no pain on a beautiful Saturday. Hope all the Solid Dudes are doing well. Well, it is a weed drink experiment tonight, friendos. And I haven't decided when I'm going to pop the tab on this bad boy. Thank you so much, Largemouth Ass, for the $10 super chat. And I did get your text. I would like to apologize. Largemouth Ass, this is unbelievable. First of all, Largemouth, I get butt sized.
I'm butt sized.
This is unbelievable. So Largemouth Ass was kind enough to sponsor Drinking on the Deck, which if you're a subscriber to the Chad Duke Show is available for you right now. You don't have to do anything. Just open up however you do your show and it's there. I think it's almost 90 minutes. It's one of the girthier ones we've ever done. I hope you dig it. Some good music in there. But Largemouth Ass was nice enough to sponsor the entire episode, and that came with him being able to select a song. So once that happened, I sent it over to Jim, and I said, hey, Jim, this is Largemouth Ass's song. Make sure that goes in. Who's the one song you think he forgotten? He could have forgotten half my songs. I would have been bummed out, but it wouldn't have affected us. No, the one guy that put cash on the barrelhead. Largemouth, you joined an elite group of persons that Jim Jester is passive-aggressive against. You joined that elite group. I'm the leader of that fucking group. I'm the COO. Is WrestleMania going on right now? Can you fucking imagine? Can you fucking imagine? Emmy, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Udvar Hazy is incredible. Excited to come out next Saturday to Fairwind. Ah! You made it on over to the Air and Space Museum, did ya? It's fucking incredibly impressive, man. I wish they had more moon stuffs. I guess that's in the Air and Space Museum downtown. But holy shit, that space room. I mean, the whole thing's fucking impressive. There's so many. The Concorde is so big. I don't even know if I bothered to take a picture of the fucking Concorde because it's so goddamn long. You can't even really, spatially it doesn't make a lot of sense. But I'm glad you went, Emmy. I wish more people would go. There's a lot of people that are from this area that have never made the time. It's so impressive. I think it's just parking's $15. It's technically free to get in. Can't recommend it enough. And I'm looking forward to seeing. Hopefully there was 59 of you in here. That's sad. Hit the like button. As long as all 59 of you show up on Saturday out of Fairwinds, we're right as the mail. And it's shaping up to be a humdinger. Josh Roke is getting in town this week. Apparently it's causing fights. I won't get into that. Never mind. Keep that to myself. Find me on Saturday. Come out on... Oh, I'm working at Commonwealth Dry Goods again tomorrow. 4 days in a fucking row. Holy shit. DC Sports Mark, $1.99. Thank you so much for the super chat. You won't turn your backyard into an otter habitat. I might as well. I have as many... There's 0 people that enjoy that pool other than myself the entire summer. My wife don't get in it. Nobody comes over. I'm throwing a fucking pity party this year because I'm getting some otters for myself. So I'll have swimming buddies for me and Ripley. It's a fucking great idea. How long has this song been playing? For 10 minutes? How does this song keep going? I never know what he's doing back there, this song. Ray Ross, $2. Thank you, buddy. YouSchoode and a bottle of Michter's. Hi-yo! Hi-yo! Oh, let me check. Thank you, Ray Ross. Enjoy. Tweet me a picture. I got the ice pack. This is, and it's not cold, so I don't want to drink it just yet. Because my wife has been out of town, I've been having more weed drinks than I normally do, so I didn't have a cold one. This is the spicy lime nowadays. And this is my favorite weed drink so far. 0 proof, 10 milligrams. Only 30 calories in this bad boy. Only 30 calories in a tall boy. Last night was the last night I'd ever had 2 of them, I think. So, we're going to have a beer first. Old standby to take the edge off. I'm such a fucking delicate fistful of violets that I got to have a beer to take the anxiety off before I have a weed drink. You know how fucking embarrassing that is? It's incredibly embarrassing. How many of you here 2 nights in a row? Last night you saw me begging. I'll be begging again, and I've got an update to go along with my begging. I found 2 things today while working at Commonwealth Dry Goods. Boom, bam! I found this, another one of the Chad Dukes Show seatbelt alarm nullifiers. This thing's worth its weight in gold. This was provided for me by Mr. Jeff Nelms, and they work. I got one on my truck right now. I wear my seatbelt, but this one's in the passenger side because Ellen Ripley Dukes is large enough to set off the fucking indicator. So I just click this bad boy in, and it stops dinging at me. So not only did I find one of these, but I found one extra Hill City Howlers World Series champion Chad Dukes Show blanket. The rest are going to the live event. We're giving them out there, but I have one left. So tonight, I have one of these, and I have a blanket. And randomly, anybody that orders from that fucking QR code at the top, you got a chance to win. And I'm guessing we're not going to get a shitload of orders, so you got a good chance to win. And I'll just throw it in your box. If you win, you'll just open it up, and oh, there it is. The Shootster took care of us. All right, you go to CommonwealthDryGoods.com. Slowest month ever. I've been there the last 4 days, just staring at the back of my fucking eyelids. I'm going crazy. Thank you to Corey Rita and Ismail Lawson for stopping by today and saying hi, braving the fucking... I mean, I tell you what, I'm happy for Dempsey and Record Store Day, but it just keeps getting weirder and weirder. There were so many weirdos out there last night. Oh, boy! I was so close to opening a goddamn record store, too. Happy for them, but holy shit, did I dodge a bullet. Enoch Obafemi, Enoch Femi. What it do, my friend? How have the weed drinks been treating you? I am still working with my 7-finger bourbon pours. Hey, man, I'm a fan of that still, Enoch. But on the days where I'm not drinking alcohol, or if I just have a couple of beers and then a weed drink, get a nice little buzz, don't hurt as much in the morning. So other than the price, man, like, I highly recommend it. Like, the price point is still high, and they are fucking weird. They're squirrely. Thank you, Enoch. I hope I see you on Saturday, bud. The price is still fucking outrageous, and the reason why I order them nowadays and pay all the goddamn shipping is because all of the Virginia based weed drinks, it's the wild, wild west, man. Charlie warned me about that. You think Fairwinds beers are all over the place? These fucking weed drinks, some of them hit like a sledgehammer, some of them hit not at all. Sometimes you can't even find the milligrams on those bad boys, so you might be drinking a 2.5 milligram fucking weed drink, and it's just... If you weigh as much as I do, that ain't even going to make a goddamn dent. So 10 milligram nowadays, if you're like me and you have anxiety and you're worried about it, I drank the 5 milligrammers for a while. They weren't doing much. Upped it to a 10 milligram down at the beach. Freaked out a little bit, but now I can have one. No problem. Last night I had 2. That was an experience. That was something. But yeah, I would definitely recommend it. There's Justice. Good to see you 2 nights in a row, Justice. I know where my blanket is coming from. God damn it! You two better be doing some sort of a goddamn 3-act play. I swear to God, Ant-Man, he would be a great showman if he just handed you a fucking blanket from the stage. The problem is, I know he only got one. So that means he really doesn't care about the show at all anymore, which I'm very suspicious of. And secondly, it seems to be in fairly bad taste. I don't know, Justice. I think there's a good chance that happens. I think it could happen. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Thank you to Todd OG for being here tonight. $9.99 super chat, you guys. I had no delusion of getting super chats tonight after what happened last night. Last night was the shit. Thank you for being here. But $10 will bring out the big men.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck is going on?
Somebody doesn't do the big man dance out at Fairwinds on Friday or Saturday, I'm going to be really disappointed. And we should also, if you weren't here last night, we signed a megastar to be out at Fairwinds on this Saturday, the 25th, for Atlantico Amigos. Mrs. Jim Fire is going to be large and in charge out at Fairwinds. If you haven't seen Mrs. Jim Fire in person, you better just get ready. You better just get ready. Tato G, thank you so much. The Oakland Falls Estate Otter Habit will still get sold before Mike Sleep goes to closing. I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Imagine if you had a friend that ran a catering company that made the best whatever you're looking for on the planet. Ceviche, barbecue, Tex-Mex, I don't know, whatever the food is of choice, and you don't hire them because your brother knows a fucking shady guy that also runs a catering company, and somehow your family honor has been perverted into a, I don't know, man. I feel bad that Mike is in this situation, but I also think it's all his fault. Thank you, Tato G. DC Sports Mark, real weed drinks put you into a catatonic state. I know, brother. That's not what I want. I don't want that. I never want to be in a catatonic state. I want to be laid back. I want to have the anxiety. I want to have the edge taken off, and I want to be able to sit and watch movies. Tonight, I guarantee I'm going to go up and watch 3 episodes of Babylon 5. Steamed up for that. Thank you, DC Sports Mark. Ryback and Emmy in the building. $4.99. Thank you. Thank you for the advice in the Air and Space Museum. Emmy and I took my kids there and they love it. A lot of great picks. Oh, that's great. That's absolutely fucking fantastic. If you have an excuse, like I walk around there like a creep. I walk around there alone, having panic attacks because everything's so big. It's so huge. Don't isolate that. Thank you, Ryback. I'll see you Saturday, buddy. Oh, speaking of which, this is probably a bad idea. But you guys get to know first because you're here hanging out with me. Friday night Hootenanny. This Friday. We're doing a hoot. We're doing it. We're doing a hoot before the event. Up at the Fortress of Solid Dudes. Sroka's confirmed. Biker Prawn is confirmed. Girlfriend X is confirmed. I'm going to ask Jim, but we don't, I don't want to say we don't need him. He's more than welcome. Love Jimmy. But yeah, if you want to come up on Friday night, Hootenannies before events, we tend to get loose. So yeah, just decided on doing that about an hour ago. So if anybody would like to make plans to go out at night, you wait till 2 and turn out the light because this rejection's got you so low. If she keeps it up, you just might tell her so. Friday night, Hootenanny. Hoot is back at the Fortress of Solid Dudes. How can you not fucking get steamed up for that? All right, let's go check out what this is going on. Large mouth ass is doing the fucking deal. Play that one anymore because there's guns. I swear to God, YouTube is so goddamn insane. How about this, large mouth? This should freak you the fuck out. I like that video when there's no music. Honestly, it creeps me out. It's nothing that I want. Are we doing Fun Boys tonight? Well, just in case, I'll start it. Does anybody else deserve to be a fun boy? I wasn't paying attention. I should have been. I wasn't expecting many super chats, so I wasn't paying attention. Let's take a look. Ah, there he is. I should change it to fun boy. Large mouth ass is definitely a fun boy. He gets the silent dance. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that, man. 10 gifted memberships. If you get a gifted membership from this crazy bastard, make sure you say thank you. It's a nice avatar. Is that Jimmy pulling out his bosom? There's a lot of dudes that I'm around that like to pull out their bosoms. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, Sarah from Evan and Sarah here as well. It is a star-studded cast. Saturday is going to be a blast. Yes! Rhett thinks that Jim won't be there, but oddly Mrs. Jimfire will be. Yeah, it's going to be weird if we're in the same room with Mrs. Jimfire and Jim isn't there. Like, I will be weirded out by that. Oh, that's tasty. Oh, that tastes good. I don't know how you guys work these full days. This is the third full day I've worked in a row, and I'm about to fucking pass the fuck out. It's been a long time since Home Depot, Jack. There's my guy, Hank, from the capital of the great Commonwealth of Virginia. Double oaked and working through a 20 milligram drink. Which one, Hank? Would it freak me out? God damn, Hank is a G. Doing bourbon, and he's doing fucking 20 milligram weed drinks. Hey, Hank, doesn't look like I'll be doing any shows with your boy. I don't think it's going to happen. I swear to fucking God, people hate money. They must hate me way more than they hate money. People hate me. Think about this. You guys at least enjoy me enough to be in here tonight, even if you're not the biggest fan. Like, you could sit in here, right, and just... You're not getting even paid. Imagine you could make hundreds and hundreds, nary thousands of dollars by just doing this with me for like 90 minutes. And that sounds like such a horrible thing that you don't do it. And you come up with very strange reasons to not do things. Emmy's going to be at the Hoot. All right, you're both welcome. Better see you both up there. We'll save you your seats. Thank you very much. Kirk Partika's here. He'll be in around Friday night. Hey, bro, make sure you're there. We start at 7:30, so head straight to the Fortress of Solid Dudes, Kirk. It'll be good to see you. Work as hard. Yeah. Yes. Chad, can you play the Pierce Brosnan role? Jim's Mrs. Doubtfire. I forget. Is he the new husband? Who does Pierce Brosnan play in Mrs. Doubtfire? He's the new husband, right? I don't know if I recall. It's been a minute since that movie is not My Cousin Vinny. It don't hold up the same way. Enoch, 1999. Why is that not an Orange Boy? Why is Enoch being denied the benefit of an Orange Boy? Don't seem right. But I do get butt-sized. I just want to say, I get butt-sized. Enoch Femi Boateng, 1999. I've seen TNG, DS9, Stargate, Voyager. I've even seen Battlestar Galactica, but I've never seen Babylon 5. Pop the first episode tonight until you're going through the season. That's fucking great. Then you will be able to participate in Babylon 5 minutes this week on the Chad Duke Show. We'll be doing our first rendition. I'm going to probably talk about the first 4 or 5 episodes. There's a lot of crossover. I've seen a lot of actors that actually were on Star Trek series that are actually also in Babylon 5 too. I had a couple people tell me Babylon 5, like seasons 3 through 5, is like the best science fiction television that they can ever remember seeing. So I've got high hopes, Enoch. But they don't have it on HD. Like, they haven't remastered the show at all. It's kind of a bummer. Like, I'd like for a nice Blu-ray, high-resolution version of it. But thank you so much for the $20, buddy. Are you coming up for the Hoot, Enoch? I know you've got a family, but you also have a Hoot family as well. Maybe we make this a hot dog Hootenanny. Holy shit. Holy shit. Did we just come up with the best idea of all time? Hot dog Hootenanny Friday night. Holy shit. I don't even know if this is something that, I mean, it might be too much joy. I don't deserve this much happiness. Bruce Tuttle's here. What's up, Brucey? With you holding down the shop solo, is the infamous table taking a trip? Bro, I wish there is so much. The first Black Tip Shoals order was so massive that the whole store is just filled with Black Tip Shoals boxes right now. And my wife went away and like, I'm packaging, like orders are coming in, so I'm packaging them up. Like when she gets here, this ungodly game of Tetris awaits her. I'm not doing her any fucking favors by working at the store for as many days. Like when I work on Saturday at the store, it takes her like 3 days to recover from just because I fucking am a bull in a china shop. I don't know where everything goes. But no, I haven't thrown away the table. We're embedded with the table now. It's kind of a bummer. Oh man. Speaking of a bummer, I'm gonna go ahead and take that thing down. I'm gonna embarrass myself. Yoink. All right, very good. Bruce, thank you, buddy. You're a good man. Appreciate you being here. You making the trip? You making the trip Saturday? Better see you. Lori Wagner for $20. See, there is the orange boy that we all wanted to see.
I mean, that's just what we do around here.
Oh my God! What the fuck is going on? Lori, I didn't have an orange boy for you, but I had 2 pink boys there, so I hope that makes up for it. Do you think Jim passed out in the house coat last night? That is a really good question. That is a fantastic question. I don't know. I'll send him the link. I don't know if I want a full episode of Jim. Like, I've been dealing with Jim for... It's been a lot of Jim back in my life. And you guys get to see him live in person. This is the first event that he's been at since... Shit, man. I think maybe Atlantico Amigos last year. All right, I just sent him the link. See if he jumps on. Not too much Jim for you guys? Lori, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. We do accept orange boys around this parts. Speak for a living? Yeah. MRHC2JH, $10 U.S. currency. Thank you, brother. You watching WrestleMania tonight? Also, your thought on Pat McAfee or the WWE in general? I am not watching WrestleMania tonight. You cannot make me watch 9 hours of wrestling in 2 days. Thank you for the $10. I get butt-sized.
I'm butt-sized.
Listen, I think I was talking about this a little bit last night, and if you're not a wrestling fan, don't worry, I won't belabor the point. But I think Pat McAfee is excellent at what he does. I think hosting a show, he kind of revolutionized the talking head show on ESPN. I think he's real quick. I think he's a much better host than I would be a punter. So I got a lot of respect for it. Pat McAfee owning his own show and leasing it back to ESPN is so fucking smart. Considering all the shows that are his contemporaries on ESPN, I think he does an unbelievable job. He doesn't kowtow to the left the way a lot of other people do on that network. The problem that I have with Pat McAfee is not necessarily one that he would ever be concerned with, but it's just overexposure. Like, I just see him way too much. He's involved in too much shit, and I get it. He moves the needle. He's valuable, so it's not his fault for taking a paycheck. And I think he does wrestling well, too. I think he's impressive in the ring. I think he's good calling matches, but it felt very much Nick Khan putting the call in to get McAfee so they could move the needle. They're obsessed. There was a big Awful Announcing put out a big article this week about how ESPN is now talking more pro wrestling than they are hockey or baseball or a lot of other sports, which wrestling gets better ratings. I don't know why they wouldn't, and they have a relationship with them. But yeah, I have a lot of respect for Pat McAfee. I definitely at times enjoy his show. It's just Bert Kreischer might be the greatest guy on the planet. I don't know Bert Kreischer. I don't know Jason Kelsey. I'm tired of all of them. I want them all out of my purview. Is that the right word? I bet Kevin Hart's a fantastic stand-up. I don't ever need to see him again. Like, there's 7 or 8 people that just are Zendaya. Like, there's 7 or 8 people that seem to be getting all of the opportunity right now. And it's like, let's spread the ball around here. Let's make some new young stars. There's got to be fucking talented people out there that can do this job. Thank you, MRHC2JH. Much appreciate you. DC Sports Bar. Dukes Braun Breaker just turned on Seth Rollins. What year is it? Didn't Braun Breaker turn on Seth Rollins a long time ago? I didn't know Braun Breaker was cleared to come back. I guess Seth Rollins is wrestling? I'm with my oldest watching WrestleMania. Oh, I guess got blown off by Jim Jester. It's rough being the shootster, man. Laura Reuter, $2. Thank you. Enjoyed my first Pacificos drinking on the deck. Your first Pacificos ever, Laura? That is shocking. Well, hopefully you'll enjoy a few Atlantico Amigos this Saturday. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. Very kind of you. Hank for $5. I'll pour 3 ounces over ice, add a splash of water. Makes a nice cocktail on its own, but sometimes I'll throw in a shot of vodka. God damn, brother. So a 20-ounce weed drink and a shot of vodka. That is a very economical buzz. My problem is I enjoy the getting of the buzz process as much as I enjoy having the buzz. Like, that's my hang-up. But I might give that a shot one day if I get a little bit more comfortable with this shit. Never too much Jim. Well, I got the big blow-off chip, so we're getting too much Jim, apparently. There's Streaming YouSchoode and WrestleMania thanks to a generous local dry goods store owner. Oh, don't worry about it, Lawson, for God's sakes. You were supporting Commonwealth Dry Goods even when you didn't have a fucking job for months. Excited for next Saturday. Now there's going to be a hoot. Come on up for the hoot, brother. Drag your foot up for the hoot. I'd love to see you. Hank, again for $2. Thank you. I always owe Don and Mike for connecting me with my wife. Yeah, well, you know my history, man. I don't know Don and Mike. I owe Mike for putting Big O and Dukes on, and that's how I have listeners in Wichita, Sacramento, and Reno, and all those Don and Mike cities. Always owe him for that. And whatever problems he has with me, he's more than welcome to have them. There ain't nothing Mike can really do to upset for me for what he has done for me in the past. I just think that it's kind of ridiculous for anybody that's in that little universe. It's in the pantheon of washed up fucking hot talk shows. You know, wouldn't want to do something where we all get together and put on a little show in front of people and sell some tickets and make some money. But I fucking beat that horse to death. Thank you for all the super chats. We will continue to accept super chats here on this program. Maybe we can start with this. I dropped this. This isn't a trailer, per se. But the Lord of the Rings Hunt for Gollum got a poster update. Of course, there is the eponymously named Gollum that they will be hunting for. And I looked it up. This movie comes out 12/17/27. So we have a year and a half for this piece of shit to besmirch the legacy of the finest trilogy in all of cinema, in my opinion, the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And you can see here that Ian McKellen is back as Gandalf. I don't know how old he'll be when that happens. Andy Serkis will be Gollum again. He's also directing this movie. I do not have a lot of faith in Andy Serkis directing, no disrespect to him. Kate Winslet is in this film. Elijah Wood is back as Frodo, because this, of course, happens during events that take place during Fellowship of the Ring. The big one is Jamie Dornan as Strider. And I think most of you probably know this, but Strider is Aragorn. So they've recast Aragorn. And I think that probably, if you're going to make this movie, is the right call. For whatever reason, the AI technology that we have seen advance and continue, it is not caught up with that de-aging shit. It just looks like shit. And Viggo Mortensen's in his 60s now, and this is supposed to happen during Fellowship, so he would have been very young. But I just think that, and I've talked about this on the show before, there's a reason why Han Solo didn't work. And there's a reason why when they released the videos of Han Solo and Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia that are now going to be walking around in Star Wars land down at Disney World, everybody kind of went, pfft, because they don't have masks. They have a very specific look, and it's very hard to find someone that looks like Harrison fucking Ford or a young Mark Hamill or a young Carrie Fisher. So I just think Viggo absolutely hit a home run with that particular role, and to recast someone and have us believe that they're the same person in this particular movie when you have other actors that are playing the same roles, it's a very curious choice. And there's a whole shitload of other Tolkien stuff that they could draw upon without having to go to this little side quest. So I don't know. Look, I'm rooting for it to be. I root for all this shit. People say, Dukes, you're a hater. It's like, nah, man, I really wish Daredevil was good. You know? Like, I hope Doomsday's good. I hope they get it right. How many fans have they driven away? How big could it have been if we didn't have to sit through 5, 6, 7 years of just absolute shit pandering? I don't know. But I hope they get it right. DC Sports Mark, thank you for the $2. I love Mike, but he might be too far gone. What? I think Mike just does his show every day, doesn't he? I don't think there's anything. Are you talking about politically? I don't think it has anything to do with politics, whatever's going on. I don't think it has anything to do with politics, but I don't know. I don't know for certain. Justice, thank you so much for the $1.99. Can I come to the Hootenanny Friday? Of course. If you guys are going to be in town, come on up. We would love to have you. Be a great time. We're going to have beers, and we're going to have hot dogs. YouTube won't let your super chat say hoot. Well, that is very strange. You might have to write out its Christian name, Hootenanny. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that is. But yes, you are more than welcome. Come on up. All right, friendos. First, before we get to any of these trailers, I wanted to bring up a couple of things. One is, and I think we talked about this last night. Boom, bam. There are 7 Crystal Burger locations in Knoxville, Tennessee. These locations offer their signature squared biggies, not from Clucksters, biggies, chicken sandwiches, with options for takeout, delivery, late night service on popular routes such as Broadway, Kingston Pike, and Western Avenue. So there are Crystal Burgers in Knoxville. Now, why is that important? Well, I learned that a lot of the rubes and boobs, including Biker Sean, that I cavort with around these parts, have never been to Crystal Burger. They've been to White Castle, but they've never been to Crystal Burger. And I got to be honest with you, it seems like a sin. So I started snooping around like Mr. Chickadance. And I found this, that apparently this is the Class Double A affiliate of the Chicago Cubs. This is the Knoxville Smokies. And they are a minor league baseball team. And they offer a little promotion called All You Can Eat Wednesday. Yes. All you can eat at a baseball park. Fans come out to Covenant Health Park and join us for All You Can Eat Wednesdays with extraordinary buffet featuring pulled pork, hot dogs, Bush's baked beans, popcorn, Uncle Ray's potato chips, which are the shit, Pepsi products, and water to make sure you're not hungry. So not an effusive buffet, but the opportunity to put pulled pork on a hot dog, which is an opportunity that everybody should take advantage of. Now, I looked at these tickets. They range from $28 to $34. And what I'm saying is there's the potential to assemble an all-time eating weekend should we choose to pursue this. Now, this is something that I would open up for everybody. I believe Parlay Popes lives in the area, so sure he would come out, hate on the show. But to be able to go to Crystal Burger and go to All You Can Eat Wednesday out at the Smokies ballpark, I really do think that shows some potential. Now you say, Shoot, isn't that going to be close to the fattest fattening you've ever fatted? You would think so. And maybe this is where Parlay Popes can give us a little insight. I didn't know this was a thing. And now that I do, I feel like it is incumbent upon me to share the wealth with all of you. And that is, have you ever heard of a Petro? Has anybody here in the audience heard of a Petro? The answer is no, then you're in the same goddamn boat that I'm in. So there's a place called Petro's in Knoxville. Started at 1932 with the invention of the Fritos. But basically what the Petro is it's a walking taco. It's a walking taco. And what they do is they have all different types at this place, where you can order, I don't know, all different types of things that are layered meats, cheeses. There it is. Okay, there is the fucking diagram that I wanted to show you, but we're not on the different website. Give me 1 second. I'll find it for you crazy bastards. That's what I'm here for. There we go. That's it. So this is a goddamn fast food restaurant that serves walking tacos, only they call them Petros. And not only that, they've got chili cheese dogs. They've got hamburgers and cheeseburgers. And they got all types of fucking crazy shit as well for us to eat. All of this really seems like it's diarrhea inducing. Let's see here. What is this? No, I don't want any. Where's the menu? Oh, wow. I mean, maybe I would order a whole the whole tray. Look at this. Look at this. Why don't we have that? Look, what's this? Why don't I own this? How far will they travel? Date of catering. How many people will be eating? What is the address? Does it say how far they'll travel? Parlay Pups, you know about Petros, you crazy fuck? Damn, I hadn't thought about this in 20 years. Why? Dexter Lawrence for Cincy for a 10th pick in the draft. Well, they thought he might get traded before the draft. I would trade a guy like that. I would give up a 10th round pick for a guy like that 10 times out of 10. No problems whatsoever. You already know. You're using a draft pick on a guy that you already know can play. That is the issue. I would get drunk there in the strip. And so, yeah, I mean, I can't even imagine as far as drunk food goes. But my point is, this is a 2-day trip. Because if we're going to go to Crystal, we're going to go to Petros, and we're going to go to all-you-can-eat night, you better make sure you got your statins fucking getting mainlined into your cornhole. You better pack your asshole full of kratom. That's all I'm going to say. But I think that's something that we got to do. And maybe it's just me. Like, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the Pacifico pals to do this. I think it's too cool. It's too fun. It's too avant-garde. I just don't think they're going to be into it. But I think we're going to have to do some more research after the Atlantico Amigos and do a Tennessee. Oh, Tennessee River, the mountain man, weighing crystals and jerking off in our hands. Like that whole deal, you know? All right, I'm going to put it up to you guys in the chat. Do we want to do Mandalorian and Grogu? Do we want to do Mortal Kombat 2? Do we want to do Street Fighter? Do we want to do Focker in Law? That might be fun. Spaceballs 2, Godzilla Minus Zero. Those are the trailers that I have planned for us to discuss tonight. You're in for Petros. I'll drive us largemouth. I'm going to get a big old fucking Tahoe and drive out there. What is the trailer that you guys want to see the most? Mando, MK2, Street Fighter, Focker in Law, Spaceballs 2, or Godzilla Minus Zero? I'll let you sort it out in the chat. We have one vote. All right, that's all the fucking votes we need. We have a electoral college around here, and that most of the electorate didn't go to college. Hi-oh! Take you up on that. Mando, MK2, Street Fighter, Godzilla, MK2. I will start with something friendly. Did you guys like the first Mortal Kombat movie? Not the original, not the Paul Thomas Anderson movie. I'm talking about the one that came out a couple years back. It was but underwhelming, and they didn't have a fighting tournament. How in the fuck are you going to have a Mortal Kombat tournament, a movie about the Mortal Kombat tournament without the fighting tournament? It doesn't seem to make any sense to me. All right, we're going to get to all these guys. Chill out. All right, let's watch Mortal Kombat 2. Of course, for those of you that aren't familiar, they've added Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage was not in the first movie. I don't know why, but he wasn't. And Mortal Kombat 2 actually drops pretty GD soon. Looks like it is March 8th, 2026. Same director, Shao Kahn, getting rave reviews so far in this film. There's some amazing Shao Kahn popcorn buckets that have popped up online. So it's getting some good word of mouth. And, of course, there's this little feud going back and forth between the Street Fighter cast and the Mortal Kombat 2 cast. So I think that's going to help both of them out as well. Let's take a look.
It's showtime. Mortal Kombat 2. Get tickets now. Damn.
There are 8 billion people on this planet. And Mortal Kombat is upon us.
If we lose one more time, the Earth is gone.
See, I wonder, like, Ed Boon didn't promote this movie at all. Ed Boon is the creator of Mortal Kombat, and the last time the first one came out, he didn't have anything to do with it. And one of the reasons is now we're about to lose for the 8th time. If we lose one more tournament to Outworld, everyone's finished. What was going on during the first Mortal Kombat? Why did it take so long for that to come up? Like, they got to the tournament in the original Mortal Kombat movie. So it raises some questions. The raid, thank God, these Mortal Kombat 2 arcade costume effective. The costumes did not look like the games the last time. They seem to have gotten in there, right?
Johnny Cage, this is a war to the fate of your world.
I love Carl Urban. I think Carl Urban is the shit. I think everybody loves Carl Urban. He's great in Lord of the Rings. He's fantastic in Dread. I thought he was great as Bones in Star Trek. Like, there's not a lot that Carl Urban does that ain't really good. I don't see him as Johnny Cage at all. And without the shaved face, I mean, without the facial hair, he looks kind of odd too, because I think he's most recognizable lately because of The Boys, I would assume. I don't know. What do you guys think about him as... I don't know. And also, they're trying to play it off like if Johnny Cage was as successful as like Jean-Claude Van Damme or Seagal or any of those guys that are, I guess, what you would consider a step down from Bruce Willis or Schwarzenegger or Stallone. I don't know that he would just be sitting alone at a... I'm really nitpicking here from Mortal Kombat. I'm nitpicking the shit out of this thing.
I hope your ancestors are watching.
Now would be a good time to use those powers, mate.
You wanna know my power? I am Johnny Cage. Ah, whip.
Get over here.
Noob Saibot.
Damn.
Remember, if you fell, the earth falls with you. Uno mas, thanks, Ed.
That's Ed Boon, the creator of Mortal Kombat. He made the trailer. I don't know if you noticed too, but they turned Jade is an absolute smoke show in the games. Like, she's one of the female characters, and I don't know if you see it here, but she's bald. Kind of looks like she could be a dude. It's an interesting choice. Well, I don't know where she... Let's see if we can go back and watch it. I mean, Shao Kahn looks really good.
Powers, mate.
You wanna know my power? I am Johnny Cage. Ah, whip.
Get over here.
Right there. I don't know if you saw her. Did you see her? I don't know why this won't go back and forth. It's driving me insane. God damn it, fuck it. You saw her.
Damn.
Remember, if you fell, the earth falls with you. Uno mas, thanks, Ed. Sub-Zero. I am reborn.
Yeah. That's Noob in Shadow.
Mortal Kombat 2, rated R. Get tickets now. Experience it in IMAX. Only theaters May 8th.
I had absolutely no desire to see this after the first Mortal Kombat movie, even as a huge fan of the franchise, but that trailer is pretty great. Like, they're doing what you should do, and that's try to make it look like the game, try to make it feel like the game, give people a bunch of fight scenes, overload it with fights, overload it with combat. Bringing back the original song is so fantastic. Like, that's a wonderful thing to do, even if it's just fan service for the trailer. But that looks fun as shit. You know what that looks like? That looks like they understand their audience. And that looks like they know what people are coming to in Mortal Kombat. They're not coming to Mortal Kombat to watch fucking 25 minutes of world building, followed by 16 minutes of character development, followed by a bunch of dumb shit, and then at the end you get one really good fight scene between Scorpion and Sub-Zero. That pretty much was how the first movie broke down. I'm a firm believer, man. Those, I don't know if I'll like it, but those Jurassic Park Rebirth birth movie kind of sucked, but it gave the fans what they wanted. It gave them what that franchise is looking for. So I remember buying the CD of the first Mortal Kombat soundtrack. I did too. I bought it at Kemp Mill Records. Where did everybody buy the Mortal Kombat CD when it first came out for that first movie? I bought it at Kemp Mill Records in Springfield Mall. Upstairs level where the food court was. Does anybody remember that? What'd you think of that trailer? I guess it's a pretty good fucking trailer, right? Even if that movie stinks, I think it's a pretty good goddamn trailer. All right, let's compare that to the Street Fighter movie. This cast is obnoxious. But, again, I think that they understand what they're doing. I think they understand that a Street Fighter movie should be campy. It should be colorful. I saw some pushback against, why can't we just make a good Street Fighter? What is the Street Fighter backstory? Like, how in-depth can you possibly make it? Does Blanca look cool? That's all I care about. Does Blanca look awesome? Who's playing Blanca? Enoch, $5. Thank you, buddy. Carl Urban sold me. I could watch him watching paint dry, but it will be... I don't know if it'll be good as long as it's entertaining. As long as it's an entertaining film. I'm still hung up on the fact, why can't we get another Dredd sequel? Dredd was not expensive to make. By another Dredd sequel, I just mean a Dredd sequel. What a fantastic comic book movie. That is a top 5 comic book movie for the Shootster. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. You guys have never seen me high. You know why? Never get high. Didn't smoke weed. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do edibles. I don't know if this will kick in. Sometimes it kicks in immediately. Sometimes it takes 30, 40 minutes. We'll have to check. Cheers. The spicy lime is by far the best flavor, I'd have to say. If you want to get a variety pack, I haven't had a bad one yet, but the spicy lime is... Oh, you gave me a hater boy? Lori? All right, here we go. Hater boy! It's not at all depressing that I'm sitting here hater boying myself alone on a Saturday night. Orgy Beard says he got his MK soundtrack from Columbia House Records. Holy shit! Thank you, Enoch. Does give me a bit of the cotton mouth. My lips are, you want some lip balm? All right, let's watch Street Fighter.
4, 3, 2, 1. I got good news,
Bison.
y'all. Yeah.
Bison is your boy, fuck it, I can't ever say his name, but from Late Night with the Devil. He's fantastic. That's good casting for a kid. Don't go to anyone like... You can't bring anyone in like Raul Julia. Don't try to outduel Raul Julia doing nothing, is what I would say is the first thing. And you need to nail Ken and Ryu. I got to say, Ken and Ryu don't necessarily look the best, but the vibe is there.
Here are the world's best fighters.
I won't deny it, I'm a street fighter.
But only
There's Cody. You guys see Cody came out at Fan Access with the crazy fucking guile wig? It don't look good in real life. It needs to be in a movie.
one of which will be
Damn, who's playing Cammy? Cammy looked good.
crowned the world champion of street.
So Orville Peck is playing Vega, which is very interesting. For those of you that don't know who Orville Peck is, he's a country music artist. He's gay, and he never shows his face. He wears like a chainmail mask. And he did a 7-inch with Paul Cawthon, where they sang Righteous Brothers songs, and that doesn't sound like it might necessarily be your bag, but both these guys have such incredible fucking voices, worth listening to at least once. I think they called it the Unrighteous Brothers, and he's playing Vega. Vega mask, little sus. I do really enjoy Balrog. Not Balrog. Balrog? Am I saying it right? Balrog, right? Balrog. No, Balrog is the demon in the Mines of Moria. Balrog is the boxer from Street Fighter 2. Thank you.
You win.
Perfect.
You're not a warrior anymore, you're a sideshow.
What's up, MTV? I'm Ken Masters.
He's beating up the car. He beating up the car. Chocolate pie, mile wide.
This is your shot at redemption.
So are you gonna show?
The path I'm on now is not one of combat.
Chun-Li.
Maybe it's Ken's turn to be champion.
How did you find me?
I'm paid to find champions,
Zangief.
even if they're lost.
Is that 4 non-blondes? I think they're playing 4 non-blondes during the Street Fighter trailer. It's supposed to be butt 90s, right? Oh, it's him singing Four Non-Blondes. It's Ken singing Four Non-Blondes. Write down things I didn't think that we would encounter tonight on the stream.
Trying to get up that crazy hill of hope.
Good to see you, old friend. Still reckless.
I said, hey, what's going on?
Sit down. This tournament is not
Did you hear the laugh? Is that the Saget laugh or the Bison laugh?
what it seems. We have to be ready.
Naked chicks.
Everyone keeps going on about your thighs.
What's going on?
I don't see what the big deal is.
Hot lesbian chicks.
What's going on?
Bitch, please.
No. Come on, man. Akuma.
That was some abracadabra shit.
Oh, what's going on?
I'm positive that a fireball came out of Ryu.
Come on.
Do it, Ryu!
All right, get the fuck out of here.
Perfect.
That's awesome. Come on, man. I've been saving that for this. That looks great. Soundtrack's great. Got the 90s fucking nostalgia bait going. They're letting the hot chicks be hot, whip ass. I do question how a fighting tournament can take place where some of the combatants can throw mythical fireballs and some of them can't. Who's playing Blanca again? Is that Roman Reigns? Hold on. Roman Reigns is playing Akuma, and Aquaman is playing Blanca, correct? Help me out. Some of you Street Fighter fucking people, figure this out. What's we're doing it from? I'm not smart. What do you mean? You're smart, Sarah, from Evan and Sarah, except for when you choose the people that you're in relationships with. Because that guy's a drunk. We're doing it. All it means is we're doing it. You don't know? I mean, are we not doing it right now? I feel like we're doing it. What else are we doing? Will we get a hand up? Oh. You talking about from this? You talking about we're going to do hands up from this bad boy? You got my word. We'll do hands up. I'm going to have to piss. Are you guys okay with that? Somebody sent me over, Soroka sent me over the video of, it was Oscar and Zohan making out at a Big O Dukes event. I'm like, oh, that might be fun to play. I don't feel right about it. I don't feel right. Those guys have taken their egress. There's probably a whole bunch of people in their lives that don't know they made out at a live event. So I'm not going to play it as much as Josh Soroka wants me to. Aha! See? I'll expose him. I'll dox him ruthlessly. Enoch with another 10 spot. Oh, you're at risk of being a fun boy. Street Fighter backstory. Who asked for that? What do they think this is? Anyway, this movie looks like it's leaning into the absurd. Exactly what a Street Fighter. Yes! Exactly. Can we not just have fun? We don't need a sullen, fucking gritty, reimaginized for Mortal Kombat. What am I trying to say? Am I stoned? Reinvigorated for a modern audience. Audience? Audience! I might be zooted. Fucking zooted. There's only 10 milligrams, this whole fucking thing. And I have not finished it yet. But I do not know how to handle this. I haven't worked up those muscles yet. You know what I mean? Like alcohol, I know how that makes me feel. The way you make me feel. I'm worried that when I get stoned on here, thank you very much, Enoch. Thank you, buddy. I'm going to sing more Michael Jackson. And I don't know that's what people want. You know. You know? It's difficult not to just immediately head down that road, King of Pop road, you know, the smooth criminal road. Because I do a pretty damn good Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal because he spits the lyrics in that. He doesn't say, you know? He comes out more, he's definitely more hostile in Smooth Criminal than he is in other things. Should we be watching the trailer for Michael Jackson's Moonwalker? I feel like we should. Mikey Robb, 1976, member for 1 month. Chad, raise your hand when you're zooted. Will do. I will raise my hand when I am zooted. I'm being accused of being zooted already, and I promise that's not the case. You've been hit by, you've been struck back. Come on, man. All right, we'll be taking fucking requests, Michael Jackson requests, after we watch some more of these trailers. What do you guys think of Street Fighter? I think we're 2 for 2 so far. And then there's, do you remember when we fell in love? We were young and innocent then. Do you remember how we used to talk? You know, we'd stay on the phone from night till dawn. Do you remember? I bet you remember. All right. Is that the one where Michael Jackson was in the video with Magic Johnson? Magic Johnson was in that video, right? Or is that, fuck. Hold on. Was the Egyptian video Keep It in the Closet, or was it Do You Remember the Time? Because I know that was a monster video. They fucking... I'm not doing the opening of PYT, Jeff Schools. Woo! There, that's as close as I can get. I don't want to blow your speakers out. I'm already losing. Hit the like button. Taking on water. People are not excited to hear about this. My Michael Jackson passion. Michael Jackson... Moonwalker arcade game. You guys remember that? I told that story about that, right? The fucking it had the slot. It had the slot for the Pepsi card. And you could fucking sit there and you could swipe the Pepsi card back and forth and you could play Michael Jackson's Moonwalker infinitely if you had that Pepsi Fun card. I gotta piss. Fuck. Now I'm sneezing. It's fucking... hold on. Does the ganj make you sneeze? What's the matter with you, Steven? Are you on the pot? Oh, my God. All right, where is this? Let's take a look. Fuck, yeah! Moonwalker. Moonwalker. Oh, man. You don't remember this goddamn game? Am I gonna get claimed? Am I gonna get a copyright infringement here? Your butt is mine. This is the greatest game of all time. You can't tell me it ain't. Oh, it's the mini version of fucking I'm Bad. Oh, we gotta save that kid. All right, it's plutonic. It's plutonic. It's all a fuck. There's a chimp. Is that Bubbles the monkey? This is a plutonic relationship he has. Now he's turning into the robot from the Moonwalker movie. Get the fuck out of here. Show your face. Broad daylight. Come on, whole wheat. Oh, no, I'm singing Eat It. God damn it. All right, does anyone have a Michael Jackson's Moonwalker arcade machine that we can borrow? Oh, God damn it. We just lost 25 fucking viewers. Listen, I'm not stoned. Stop calling me stoned. I'm not even done with this yet. Shimon. Magic was definitely in Remember the Time. Yeah, I think you're right. The second version was some shit. The second version was not equal to the arcade version at all. All right, I'm going to piss. Watch Michael Jackson for 5 seconds while I get my tiny cock out. I'm coming right back, though, so don't everybody leave, all right? I mean, this is some fucking high-level entertainment. This is must-see TV. This is not just... This is Mad About You, Seinfeld, and Friends all rolled into one. I'll be right back. Watch Michael save these kids. Where's his power come from? Does anybody know the origins of Michael Jackson's power and Michael Jackson Moonwalker? Oh, boy. Wasn't the arcade up to 4 players? Oh, it certainly was. Certainly was. I think the big cabinets were. They also had 2-player cabinets. Yeah, it was dope. Was any cabinet bigger? Go look up the original Tecmo Bowl arcade cabinet. It was huge. Just as big as X-Men, if not larger. All right, we'll get back to that. A lot of controversy. Well, actually, not a lot of controversy. They are projecting that Star Wars Grogu Mandalorian is only going to gross somewhere between $70 and $80 million, which would not be good. Now, the interesting thing is they have this other movie in the can. It's not like Star Trek. It's been many years since we've had a Star Trek Wars movie, correct? Rise of Star Walker? Star of Rise Walker? Was that the last one? I don't think that Solo or Rogue One came after the Star of Skies, right? Screamwalker. And so this Grogu one, and that just feels like the final season of Mandalorian was the worst. And then also Boba Fett bombed. Nobody liked the Boba Fett show. So it's like kind of weird that they waited this long and then they decided to go to the well because everybody loves Grogu. Well, they did 10 years ago. Well, the fuck hasn't this baby grown up? You know? And then where's Luke Skywalker? Didn't you hand Grogu to Luke Skywalker? So yeah, there's a lot of questions here. Now, the Ryan Gosling Project Artemis, what is it? Hail Mary Artemis 360? Project Hail Mary. That kicking ass. The next Star Wars movie, that dude is starring in it. Is it called Starfighter? Lawson, you know, right? That has some potential. Because he's got all kinds of goodwill now after Project Hail Mary did so well. I have not watched this trailer, if those of you have already seen it, but this is the final Mandalorian and Grogu trailer, I believe. Wait, that's not it. That's Michael Jackson saving the kids. Is he on Dagobah?
We've all heard stories.
It's Carrie Fisher, right?
Of the Mandalorian bounty hunter. And a child.
The Mandalorian bounty hunter is Boba Fett. You're not going to convince me that it's this dude.
I only hunt Imperial war criminals. I'll take out every bad guy in your deck of cards.
I mean, that really is some plot armor there at the very beginning, isn't it?
This isn't about revenge. It's about preventing another...
Oh, it's Sigourney Weaver. Is she in... she's in Mandalorian Season 3? Was she in any of the ones before that?
Another war.
Before going into harm's way, check your armor first.
We're protecting everything the rebellion fought for.
Oh, give me a fucking break. Come on. What are we doing here?
The rebellion fought.
How old is this woman supposed to be? How old is this chick? Do they let people this old fly F-14s? Much less an X-Wing? What are we trying to believe here? Listen, I love Ellen Ripley. There ain't nothing you're going to do to make me not love Ellen Ripley, but fuck me, dude.
4.
Dana Barrett, she smokes, she drools, she claws 4 feet above her covers.
Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Is that not terrible CGI? Is that supposed to be stop motion? Is that actually clay animation there? Is that supposed to look as bad as it does? What am I missing here?
You're gonna need it.
Dude, look how fucking faked it. Hold on a second.
Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Look. The Mandalorian, it completely appears like he is in a different fucking scene as these 4. What's the budget of this movie, Lawson?
Oh, the horrible baby. It's a bad baby.
Strap in.
We need a professional.
Hang on.
What happens when you're not there to protect him?
You good?
Yeah.
be right behind you. Go! Go!
Mandalorian.
Of course, his mask has to come off.
You will suffer.
Big snake? We doing a big snake here? What happened to the practical effects? Is this the father of the thing that lives in the bottom of the trash compactor? The Digimon? What's the name of that thing? The Divic box? It's got a crazy name. The swamp juice monster. Is this thing? Is this the final form?
You will suffer. Then it will be his turn.
Monsters. The old protect the young. And then the young. Protect the old.
I don't know, man.
Are you scared? You should be.
Is that the dude from the pod races in Phantom Menace? Are they going from nostalgia from Phantom Menace there? What's that guy's name? He's the dude that Anakin has to beat?
Yeah, you should be.
That dude. Is that him? Why do they keep taking the goddamn Master Chief's helmet off? I'm with you, Enoch. The whole point in Mandalorians being fucking, so tough is they got the Beskar armor, right? Well, you need to keep your helmet on. We learned that in every Vietnam movie we've ever watched. But no, they've got to show not Oscar Isaac and his pencil-thin mustache in as many scenes as they possibly can, contractually.
Good job, baby.
This is the way.
The logo looks low rent. See, there's a bunch of problems with that one. It just feels kind of sloppy. It's like, all right, catchphrase here, nostalgia bait over here. A lot of kids stuff, right? Like a lot of cutesy fucking Ewok-esque, Porg-esque, Jar Jar Binks-esque creatures that I guess are, meant to they're going to make pound puppies out of. They're going to make wrestling buddies out of those things. Corey Rita said he's going to go see that thing on opening night. It's just not a very good trailer. And there's certainly, I don't think anything happens in that trailer that's going to make you sign up if you've already punched out. And I just don't even know how many people are going to wait. It looks like it should be on the streaming app. It looks like it should be a big, 90-minute movie. That's the problem too. Like in the zeitgeist now, we have that Breaking Bad movie. They have the Peaky Blinders movie, and of course all of the Star Wars shows that go along with it. But we're used to these TV shows now, just like, okay, we made a movie and we're dropping it here on Hulu or we're dropping it here on Netflix. So I don't know. That thing definitely had that vibe for me. Star Wars, Grogu, Mandalorian, the big stinkeroo. If we're doing out of 5, I would give that a 2, maybe a 2. There's AT-STs. I will never not be a sucker for AT-ATs. AT-ATs and Hoth, when they become evident and they see them in the fucking binocs, holy shit, were those scary. That's even better than my Michael Jackson. I don't know if you guys like to be entertained, but that's my impression of an AT-AT approaching the rebel base on Hoth from a great distance. All you can hear at first. There you go. Then of course they wrap up. The engineering on those things not the best. I mean, seriously, if one speeder can wrap that thing up in fishing twine and tip it the fuck over, let's fire everybody. All right. We have Spaceballs, Godzilla Minus Zero, and let's do Focker-in-Law. Let's make ourselves angry.
Don't worry. I test all the potential new family members with this machine. Is your name Olivia Jones?
Yes.
How long ago did Meet the Parents come out? If you want to talk about franchises that I never would have predicted in a million years, like if you're sitting in the first John Wick, maybe you didn't think there'd be 8 fucking movies and spin-off series greenlit for this thing, but you thought, okay, they could make another one of these. There's movies that when you're shitting in them, you can tell, oh, this would be great for a sequel. And there's movies like, I would say Godzilla Minus One. I was not sitting in there thinking they should make another one of these. Felt pretty good as a one-off. Meet the goddamn Fockers. First of all, how long has this movie been out? This franchise, rather. Meet the Parents. 2000. This is a 26-year-old one-note joke that the last name of the fucking family is Focker, and it sounds like fucker. And then Ariana Grande, is she okay? Like, is she recovered from Wicked and doing the press tour with the succubus? And both of them turning into skeletons, quivering and fucking smoothing each other's faces out in front of us? Like, is she all right? Does she look like she's What target demo are we going for here?
You love Henry Focker?
Very much.
Do you have a positive impression of Henry's family so far?
Yes.
Hello. Hey, the old machine. It's funny to be on the outside. Used to being in the hot seat.
Would you like to ask me some questions, Greg?
Okay, Olivia, do you think I hold Henry emotionally hostage?
I mean, yeah. You call him Wee Wee?
Wee Wee?
What is that, like a joke about his Wee Wee?
Oh, nope, no jokes about Henry's little penis. I mean, not little. You probably have more up-to-date info on it. I haven't seen it for a while, so.
Dad, please stop talking.
All right.
That's not terrible. It's not terrible that they're doing open penis shtick in the fucking trailer. I'll be the first to shit all over this movie, but I like a good cock joke. How do they get past the guard?
What do you think of Olivia?
She's adorable, so smart.
Good boy.
He likes you. With one sniff, dogs can tell more about a person's character
Who decided that the tank top for Bobby D was the direction that we're heading in here?
than a human could. I don't know if you were aware, Greg, but when we first met, I didn't think you were good enough for my pancake.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
But Olivia's a powerhouse.
People underestimate me, but actually, I was an FBI hostage negotiator.
Oh, badass.
Here comes the airplane.
I pulled the strings of the hostage takers, like strategic, emotional puppetry. That's how I'm gonna free Henry from you, Greg. Oh my God.
What do we do? Look, I'm a Ben Stiller apologist. I don't care what he thinks politically. He's a Hollywood star. They all think the same thing. I think Ben Stiller is funny. I think Ben Stiller, from a traditional standpoint, does not have an amazing hook to be funny. He's not particularly overweight. I mean, he has kind of a face that he can do a lot of stuff with, but I just think that him being as funny as he has been, as many crazy characters as he has been, is impressive. And I'm generally a fan of him being funny. Robert De Niro is in Goodfellas, and he's in Raging Bull, and he's in Streets of New York, and he's in Casino. I could go on. And again, politically, not my cup of tea. Doesn't come across very well when he talks politics. I don't care about that shit. I don't fault people for taking paychecks, you know, like getting paid. It's getting tougher and tougher for actors and actresses to get jobs these days. And it's going to continue to get tougher and tougher as Hollywood contracts. And of course, AI becomes more evident. And YouTube, the ultimate fucking competition for everybody. We didn't take care of our money well enough to avoid the Heimlich maneuver from the 70-pound girl boss and the piece of top sirloin. Oh boy, that was not great. Are we finishing it? I don't even want to fucking finish it. Cable Guy and Goodfellas. Yeah, I mean, Cable Guy and Goodfellas. There's nothing they can vote for that I am not going to forgive them for Cable Guy and Goodfellas.
Oh my God, you baby birdie, Grandpa Jay.
I'm gonna ask Olivia to marry me.
What?
Hey, you sure she's the one?
Dad. Why?
I'm a little worried about Henry.
She's so innocent, and she's trained to manipulate people.
I love the lengths that you go to for your mishpucha.
Mishpucha.
That means family.
Is Owen Wilson in the first one? I mean, I know these guys were in everything together, but I don't remember Mo and Wilson. Those are the faucets that I like to install in the kitchen and baths. Mo and Wilson.
In Yiddish. I know.
I'm not that easy to tame.
I'm considering inviting Olivia into the circle of trust.
Look at the guns on this guy.
Well, thank you for noticing.
You can't just waltz in there. I worked my ass off to get in there.
Should be an interesting weekend.
Are you not entertained?
Race to the end?
Let's do it.
All gas, no brakes, yeah. Got him going insane.
I thought this would be an opportunity to get to know me, to bond.
How do you bond with an emotional puppeteer? I won't be your little Pinocchio, Geppetto, evil Geppetto. I'm a real boy.
What the hell's the matter with you, Focker?
No. I've had quite enough. I don't think comedies are for me anymore, man. Like, I just don't know. There's a lot of them out there that don't just look dumb as shit. Like, that just looks dumb as shit. I don't remember. I mean, I think my parents would have watched Ace Ventura 2 and thought that looked dumb as shit, but it wasn't. It's fucking hilarious. It was like the perfect blend of physical comedy and physical comedy. She looks so insanely thin. Yeah, she looks better than she did during press, but that's with makeup and lighting and wardrobe and all kinds of shit. Like, I don't know, man. I always feel like when we can see these people, like Rhea Ripley, they're talking about her this week and about how she has an obvious eating disorder. It's like, well, then what are we doing? Like, should they be working? Should they be performing? Should there not be one person there that can say, hey, listen, we can't hire this girl. She might die on the fucking set. Ariana Grande might weigh 75. I mean, how much do organs weigh? How much does an organ weigh? And is she supposed to, like, but also, like, we're supposed to believe she's doing the Heimlich and, like, riding the bike 100 miles. It looks like that she should be laying in bed. Like, with not enough muscle to be able to hoist herself onto the turlet. That's how thin she looks. I don't know. Maybe De Niro got in good shape for that, and they had it written into the contract. You have to show me in my tank top twice in the fucking trailer. We're not even close to being stoned, by the way. I think I've turned the corner. Going back to Old Faithful. Hit the like button. Come on. We're not many, but we're a passionate lot. And we care about Ariana Grande's health. I've always said that. Hank says River. Can you imagine me doing River or Life? Can you imagine doing a radio show that does River or Life every Wednesday in 2026? It might be fun to... Will we even get through the segment? If we did River or Life in 2026 on an FM stick anywhere in Washington, D.C., would we finish the segment before we were fired? Like, once we set up the premise for it... The good thing was there wasn't much of a visual component. If we could have put all the pictures of the River or Life suspects up on the station website, we would have gotten butt fucked. That would have been it for us. And we must have done that segment 700,000 times. And I think we only got to Life once. Everything else was River. All right, let's watch Godzilla.
If their operation fails, maybe we'll finally get to use it.
Abort third drop. Repeat. Abort third drop.
See, I'm already a little nervous because taking those characters out of the gritty realism of Godzilla Minus One. I mean, that was just such a fantastic... That was like... The way they talked about The Dark Knight is the way they talked about Godzilla, where it's like, this is just a really good detective movie that happens to have Batman in it. And I think that is a really good way of describing Godzilla, is that it was just an amazing, post-war Japan movie that Godzilla shows up in and moves the plot along. So... But they didn't feel it. I know this sounds crazy, but there wasn't a lot of mysticism in Godzilla Minus One, unless I'm missing something, other than what Godzilla was doing himself, like his atomic breath and all that shit kind of looked like a laser gun. But what's he flying through here? Like, what is this that he's flying through? Because I don't, you know, one of the best parts about Godzilla Minus One was how grounded in reality it was. Unless you disagree. I mean, that looks like it's some sort of a force field, or is he spitting that out? Is that something that's coming out of the monster? All right, nothing wrong there. That's another thing. I feel like sometimes in these movies, the progression is, all right, now they got to go to New York. And there's just, I don't know, is Godzilla, people that are Godzilla fans, is he intertwined with New York also? I always thought it was just, you know, Tokyo that he was always destroying. But bringing Godzilla to America takes me out of that whole thing from the last time where you're in war-torn Japan. I don't know. I mean, I might be bitching a little too much here too, but this is one of those movies. I've changed my view on sequels so much as an adult. I used to always say, just take the fucking swing. Like, I'd rather you take a shot, because everybody hates Ghostbusters 2. And I love Ghostbusters 2. I enjoy Ghostbusters 2 more than I enjoy the first one now, because I saw the first one so many fucking times. So, like, a lot of people don't like Ghostbusters 2, and I'm so glad they made it. I enjoy it so much. We just talked about Ace Ventura 2. From Dusk Till Dawn 2 went straight to VHS. And I think it's great. Great stretch, but Robert Patrick's in it. It's good. It's funny. Scratches the itch. So maybe I would just like them to make the fucking sequel regardless, but this movie feels like it did not need to happen. This needed to happen, though. Trey Jr. Co. with us. $20. You know how I feel about a goddamn orange boy.
I was gonna say, I get butt-sized.
Yes. And this goes out to everybody that's not sending $20 super chats like Dre Jr.
And well, guys, if I could still show you around, here is the biggest, gayest man in the world.
Wow. So gay. So gay.
I wonder how many takes that video took. How many different fucking cuts did they need when they were filming that bad boy? Trey Jr. code $20. Thank you so much. Late tax, fat tax, VA tax. Thanks for all the shows. Any chance any more $100 discounted trash truck books will be available? And I'd buy a Howler blanket too. Well, you can't buy a Howler blanket, but you can absolutely come out on the 26th? 25th? 25th. April 25th at Fairwinds. April 25th, 1992. There was a riot on the streets. Tell me where you... Okay, maybe getting a little bit of a buzz. Just a little bit. If you come out on Saturday, Jack, you can win one of these bad boys. We put together a prize pack like you ain't never seen, Trey Jr. Co. And spoiler alert. Oh, never mind. Sean Kibler just got it. Fuck. All right, hold on, bud. I can swing one more. If you would like an above and beyond copy, it's very kind of you. Hold on, give me 1 second. I would normally not do this, but I've had 3 beers and a 10 THC shit. All right, go get it, Trey. It's up there. Thank you for the assistance, brother. But yes, let me pull up the pic just so you guys can be with the program. I don't think you are. I don't think you understand the great lengths that I have gone to provide some fantastic prizes for the Atlantico Amigos release party that we're having next Saturday. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Get out of here, and then you get up here. Look at that. Trey, thank you so much, buddy. I'm going to hide that just so you can see this. But we got 3 of these bad boys we're giving out on Saturday. Not only do you get a solid dude on board bumper sticker, but you also get a signed Pacifico Pals cheese barrel, signed by the whole group. And you can look at those signatures as you're eating the cheese balls. Also in this prize pack, a Hill City Howlers Champions Carolina League Chad Dukes Show blanket, which is something that everybody needs to wrap around them, ensconce themselves in festoon your bedchamber. And it's tough to see in this pic, but if you look in the lower right, that is a 1 of 5 Dill Pickle Truthers Motorcycle Club trucker cap. Only made 5 of those. And there's only 3 of this prize pack to be available to some lucky son of a bitch that comes on out next Saturday. All right? So, Trey, I can't sell you one because I got to give them out. We're down to the brass tacks. And this is the one that's going to go and turn it all around for me. Once people see these prize packs, we're going to get thousands of new subscribers. We're going to figure out how the dishwasher and the washing machine work, because I haven't been able to figure that out. So my wife went out of town. And it's a little emasculating. I know it sounds strange to say that's emasculating, but it is. When I was single, I did all that shit for myself. Anyway, hopefully we see you out this Saturday if you'd like to win one of these beautiful blankets. And they are quite impressive. And thank you for the Orange Boy, Trey Jr. Co. Largemouth ass. Checks Godzilla pinball machine. Godzilla regularly invades Tokyo, New York, Paris, and London. Okay. Well, I just didn't know if it was as ingrained a piece of lore as it is whenever he destroys Tokyo. So I'm jealous of that Godzilla pinball. Neil says it's his favorite pinball machine of all time, I think. Yes. I'm sure there's a number you could buy it for. Yeah, I mean, there is a number you could buy it for, but I don't know what that number is off the top of my head. I would feel like an asshole even saying it. So I'm giving them away. Trust me, I would have brought back all 500 and given them out if I could have. Dylan, I know Dylan's got a shitload of those blankets left over, and that motherfucker hasn't said one thing about it. Like, give me the blankets so I can give them out to my people. Parlay Pubs, just so you know, I haven't sold one of those goddamn things. I've done nothing but give them away to people that support the store. That's all I care about. Fucking, I'm bebopping, I'm scatting, I'm spinning plates. Sean Kibler, thank you so much. Sean Kibler, this is a man that when he thinks he looks up into the night sky, he says, I care if Big YouSchoode dies. Thank you so much. Picked up some Atlantic Energy, Big Damn Band. Oh, it's a nice record. And some Roastology coffee. All types of fun stuff. Sean, thank you, buddy. I will package that up for you tomorrow. As I will be at the goddamn shop again. There is no better pinball machine. Iron Maiden's pretty fucking good, brother. Pretty fucking good. Anyway, Godzilla Minus Zero. We need this. I'll watch it. I love the first. First one was my favorite movie of 2020. Was that 2024? I think it was. All right. We have Spaceballs. Indeed.
Nearly 40.
God damn it. Why won't StreamYard just trust that if I'm clicking add something to stage, I want it on the stage?
Nearly 40 years ago, a promise was made.
God willing, we'll all meet again in Spaceballs 2. The search for more money. Money, you know?
Hold it. Wait a minute. It's me, Mel Brooks. I have a major announcement. Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money, is not going to be the title of this movie. Why not? Because after all these years, I found the money. There it is, the money. It was in my basement. But everywhere I go, people say, Mel, where's the new Spaceballs? When are you going to make the new Spaceballs? When are you going to make the new one? Well, we did it. And the title is Spaceballs, the new one. It's just like the old one, but it's newer. That's why it's called the new one. There you have it. I'll see you at the movies, and may the Schwartz be with you.
'27, April 23rd. Pretty ingenious to not have to show a goddamn thing, like to just get Mel Brooks to invoke the title is smart. It's unconventional. So I'll give him that. You guys probably all love Spaceballs. It's the bane of my existence for so long as I was growing up a Star Wars fan, and it was unbelievable to me how many more people. I think kids thought they were edgy if they'd seen Spaceballs. I have no idea, but it's followed me into my adult life. There's not there's not a fucking person on earth that doesn't bring up barf for may the Schwartz be with you. Like, if you're speaking to someone that does not have a working knowledge of Star Wars, they will just start quoting Spaceballs. Mel turns 100 in June. Yes, I'm aware of that. I think they have a television special about that right now, available, streaming on all of your devices. Still never seen the original. I mean, it's just not... I just don't think... I'm a Mel Brooks fan, and Burning Saddles. Blazing Saddles is, if not the greatest comedy of all time, it's a top 5 comedy movie of all time, one of my favorite movies. I don't know. They brought back Frank Drebin. Who's the annoying kid that plays the fat guy from LeFou? He played LeFou in Beauty and the Beast. Josh Gad. Josh Gad is involved with his Spaceballs movie. He doesn't exactly scratch me where I itch. My funny bone is not set properly in a plaster of Paris cast with Josh Gad. But they did that bit where they took a Leslie Nielsen-led fucking product in Police Squad, Naked Gun, and they gave it to Liam Neeson, who I know was a fan, but a lot of that fucking shtick felt like Naked Gun shtick. It didn't feel updated. The trailer did, when they had all that CGI. Remember him dressed up as like a little scout girl or whatever. So you got to get a team for a property this old. And I guess Mel Brooks, I don't know how involved you could be at 100 years of age. Maybe he's very involved. Shit, I don't know. But you're going to have to get somebody that can really respect that source material, but also kind of punch it up with, the energy of now. I don't know. It'd be real interesting to see how Spaceballs 2 does. And then, like, what is that an extension of? Is that an extension of, because you saw Naked Gun, Scary Movie, and now Spaceballs, which are all farcical. How do are they being affected by something other than Maverick working? Because bringing back something from the 80s that hasn't been around in years and years and years and just dropping a sequel on us 30 years later, like, that took some balls. That took some sand. Yeah, Rick Moranis is in it. Rick Moranis is in a movie called Streets of Fire, which we will be reviewing for the Fortress Film Society this week. Holy shit. Holy shit, is that going to be a fucking movie? If you haven't watched that movie and you're a Rick Moranis fan, watch that movie. Bill Paxton shows up randomly in that movie. Defoe is insane in that movie. Lee Ving. Do you guys know who Lee Ving is? Mr. Body from Clue. He shows up in that crazy fucking movie. Yeah, if you got nothing to do tonight and you don't want to watch WrestleMania, Streets of Fire. Orton versus Rhodes is currently boring everybody. Well, I'll leave you to it then, Parlay. I don't want to have to sit there and deny you from your WrestleMania proclivities. All right. I guess that's it. I'd planned 90 minutes. We did a few moments more. All right, well, thank you guys for being here. Much appreciated. If you don't mind hitting that like button on the way out the door, I want to give a verbal nod to all of our... Wow, we had 34 super chatters tonight. You guys are nuts. Thank you to Largemouth Ass for those gifted membership. Sean Kibler, thank you for the beautiful order. And again, I'll be by the store tomorrow. I didn't even get a chance to get really all that stoned. Not that impressive. Might have to do a bit where Sean takes like a whole chocolate bar filled with mushrooms, and I'll drink 2 of those motherfuckers back to back. And then you're talking about zooted radio. That might be the move. Anyway, we're going to Commonwealth Dry Goods tomorrow. If anybody would like to stop on by, I'll fucking be there. And then we're taping Monday night, Fortress Film Society up at the Fortress Solid Dudes. Tuesday night, regular episode. And then Friday night, Hootenanny. And I'm pushing for a hot dog Hootenanny. We should have an announcement on that in just a few, actually. Hopefully on Monday. All right, hit the like button on your way out. Enjoy WrestleMania, friendos. And I better see you all on the 25th out at Fair Winds Brewing.